Alright guys, Razzle here again with some more Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and we're going to be talking about Sony's E3 presentation, and some of Nintendo's, and a lot about World War II. But I have to go into theater mode since when I first recorded this video, it didn't record. I don't know why. It recorded 2 seconds of my gameplay, so I'm just going to go into theater mode and show you that gameplay, and talk about what's been happening in E3 and COG news, basically. Alright guys, we're sitting here in game of Nuketown Hardpoint, and like I said, this is in theater mode because it didn't record when I actually did it the first time, so let's just get into the information I have about Nintendo and Sony's E3 presentations. And Nintendo news, Rocket League is now on the Nintendo Switch. It has been given a release date and a price tag, I guess, which is really cool considering the Nintendo Switch had almost no games on it at launch day, which was like last year, which sucks. It's its launch had like maybe 4 games with it, and it needs some games desperately. It needs a lot more games than it has right now. And Call of Duty News, I guess, the World War II private beta has been given a date of August 25th for the PlayStation 4. That's when it first starts. And then again for the PlayStation, it will be September 2nd. Now, I don't know if that's enough time for them to be able to make changes to the game once the beta is out, because that's a month in time from the second beta for PlayStation, and the Xbox One is shortly after that. I don't know if they're having enough time to make changes to the game and then actually release it. Like, get stuff from the community, like, things that they want changed. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that and then implement it in the game a month later. But, you know, it's their choice, not the community's. They should have probably laid back the second one a little bit further back, because that's still kind of early for a beta. I know it's just a public beta. It's probably going to be the same as the one in August. And they'll have a big community playing the one in August, but still, it's not enough time for them to make changes to the game. Another big thing that's happening is MLG Anaheim, which is a huge Call of Duty esports convention and presentation type of thing, I guess you could say. It's happening in 3 days. We don't know if they're going to be showing off some of Call of Duty World War II gameplay or anything there. We don't know anything about that. They might. There's not been any word given, but at this event you can see some of your favorite YouTubers, like FaZe Jeff will be there, pretty sure. A lot of the FaZe people of Optic esports players like Scumpy. I'm pretty sure Crypt6 will probably be there because he's part of the esports team. Teams like Envious and Orbit are going to be there. You know, the usual teams that go to MLG events. It's Anaheim, it's like one of the biggest Call of Duty events. It's in the country. It's happening in 3 days. Alright, some Call of Duty World War II info from like the trailer, like some little bit of breaking down. There's a big possibility that you're going to be able to have planes, like you're going to be able to control the plane as either a kill streak or something that's in the multiplayer itself. We don't know too much about that yet, other than it's in the multiplayer for sure. The same thing with tanks. In the multiplayer trailer, I guess you could say, the player that they're using is able to control a tank, which is huge news. This might be just in the war type of game mode. We don't know anything about that besides you're able to drive tanks, you're able to use tanks, you're able to shoot tanks, common shit like that, you know? Another cool thing is that you might parachute into the map. So once you go ahead and once you not teleport, I'm fucking stupid. Once you spawn into the map, it was shown that some people were parachuting to the ground, which this is what they basically did in World War II, other than going there by boat, I guess. Like on the beaches of Normandy, they took boats, but some people who were part of the paratrooping, I guess, division, airborne, they parachuted into the battle, and that's where that started. So I guess that might be a way of us spawning into the game is through parachuting, which would be really cool. It's something I don't think has ever been done in Call of Duty. I believe it's in a game called H1Z1, but I'm not too sure about that. So, yeah, that's pretty cool, I believe. Another cool thing about the trailer itself is that we're going to be getting the Dragon Breath bullets back, which are basically like they're incendiary rounds that when you shoot them out of a trench gun or a shotgun, they catch everything around it on fire. This was shown, I believe, in Call of Duty Black Ops 1 was the last time it was shown, if I'm right. It was in a campaign mission. It was in a Spaz 12 maybe? Well, no, the Spaz, what's it, the Spaz? I can't remember. It was in an awesome shotgun in the Black Ops 1 campaign, and you're able to use it, but in the World War II trailer, it was not shown that you get multiple of these. It was shown after the player had shot out of his trench gun, that he went ahead and he put a new fancy bullet inside of it and it shot fire everywhere. We don't know. It shot fire everywhere. We don't know that it's going to be a like a specialist type of thing that you get one of, and you can like clear out a huge room or something, or you get multiple of them and you can use it like that. We don't know too much about that yet. It might be revealed in the hands-on experience that we have going on today at E3 in the presentation. So check that out. It's going to be all over YouTube, Twitter, IGN's doing it again. So I'm probably going to be able to do it for news today, and I'll see you guys in the main venues and we'll recap what happened. Alright guys, we're sitting here in the main lobby, I guess, of Call of Duty Black Ops 3's multiplayer. And I'm just going to do a little tiny bit of a recap. So for the Nintendo's E3 thing, they're getting a whole bunch of games like Mario Odyssey, Mario the Rabbids, or whatever they're called, Rocket League, I believe Minecraft is coming that way too, and a whole bunch of other games that I don't. Metroid 4 Prime, I believe is what it's called. That's a big one that people are freaking out about. A lot of stuff is coming for the Nintendo Switch, which is really cool because it needs a bigger library of games for something that launched with like 4. For Call of Duty World War II, its private beta for the PlayStation 4 is on August 25th. It's going to last around 3 or 4 days. And their public beta for PlayStation 4 is September 2nd. And we still don't know if that's going to be enough time for them to take notes and hear what the community has to say about the game so they can change it by the time November 3rd rolls around. Another big thing that's happening is MLG Anaheim, which is happening in 3 days from the time of recording this video, so it'll be this Friday, I believe. And yeah, that's something big that's happening in esports region. There's going to be a lot of teams there, a lot of YouTubers that are in the COD community are going to be filming, vlogging, they're going to be participating, possible autographs, shit like that, you know? So I just grinded a couple of games to get 31 crypto keys, so let's open up a supply drop. Boop. 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 Okay, that was fucking disgusting. Any dupes? Oh. Alright, that's gonna have to do it for today's video, guys. There wasn't much else to talk about after the whole, I don't know, the first part of this where I was in the theater, so that's about it, guys. Razzle out.